Hey guys, what is up? This is Beralt from Univac Gaming, bringing you another video about Arms Wars, and today we're going to talk about talents and glyphs. Someone gave me a comment the other day asking if I had one of these videos, and I never really thought about it, but I don't have one of these videos, and I really want to explain which ones I use and when I use them at the proper times. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to go over each tier in the talent tree, and I'm going to go over the glyphs that I use. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So for the first tier, we have our charges. We have Juggernaut, Double Time, and Warbringer. I take Juggernaut. I like having that 12 seconds charge. Double Time allows you to have 2 charges every 20 seconds. Warbringer roots the target. Double Time, I take Double Time when I am going to duel a mage. And that's because you can get a really good opener on a mage with Double Time. Because when you charge, if you get that first charge on a mage before he roots you, he's going to blink. And then you have that second charge on him and he's really surprised, and most likely he's going to ice block at that point. You force an ice block, which is insane. But if you're playing Arena, if you're playing Raid or Battlegrounds, any random Battlegrounds, take Juggernaut. You will have more charges and you will get more rage that way. For our second tier, I don't even know if I have to go over this one. You guys should be taking Second Wind. Nothing else is better. Take Second Wind because it is overpowered and better than the other ones. I don't even think I need to go over the other ones. Impending Victory is a little bit better. It's better than Enraged Regeneration. It does. You get more health out of it, but it's not as good as Second Wind. Second Wind is a lot better. And for tier 3, we have our Roots and our interrupts, and then we have one other one called Piercing Howl, which slows all the targets within a certain radius. I believe it's 15 yards. This one, having to slow targets down like in a 15-yard radius is not worth it. I'd rather have a root or a extra interrupt. Most of the time I take Disrupting Shout. Disrupting Shout is what I take most of the time, and that's because there's a lot of healers and there's a lot of casters, and having that 2 interrupts and not having them on the same cooldown is really overpowered. So you want to have that. You want to try and be that overpowered person, you know? Warriors are already overpowered with their damage, and with having 2 interrupts, it's extremely overpowered. Now, there's an exception when I take Staggering Shout. I take Staggering Shout if I'm playing against a Shaman and that's my kill target. What Shamans want to do is they want to get in Ghost form and run away from you. Having that root allows you to have a ton of pressure on Shamans. I haven't tested it with Holy Paladins. Holy Paladins have Flash of Light. Not Flash of Light. They do have Flash of Light, but they have Speed of Light most of the time. And that can kill a warrior really bad too. But if you're playing with another class, they can usually counter it or spell steal it or purge it off of them, dispel it. You know, they can kind of get rid of that, so it's not really a point in taking that. Plus, Paladins cast more than a Shaman would. And for our 4th tier, these are our big damage and our stun. Dragon's Roar is not as good as it was in PvP. I guess it got nerfed a while back. It is not that good anymore. The 2 talents you're going to be choosing between is Shockwave and Blaze Storm. Whenever I take Shockwave, I take Stormbolt with it because I want to have that extra stun with that. Now, there is an exception with that. If you take Shockwave, you are welcome to take Avatar, because Avatar will do a lot of damage. Also, you're welcome to take Bloodbath. It's really you experimenting in which classes will take more damage from that Bloodbath or Avatar. Most of the time when I take Blaze Storm, I take Bloodbath with it. Pretty much all the time when I take Blaze Storm, I take Bloodbath, because it does insane damage together. So if you take Blaze Storm, I suggest you take Bloodbath with it. When I take Bloodbath, Blaze Storm, which is also known as Bloodstorm, when I take that, I take it to, if I'm playing 3v3 and I'm playing, sorry about that, hit my hand. I take it when I'm going to fight against a Spell Cleave, which is all Clothies. Clothies will fall down from Blaze Storm and Bloodbath. They will die really fast. So you want to try and take Blaze Storm and Bloodbath when you're playing against the Spell Cleave. Now, if you're playing a comp that doesn't have a lot of CCs, or if you're playing KFC which uses CCs, then keep Shockwave and Stormbolt. Don't change it up. Use it what you're used to. And for the 5th tier, This one, you guys should be taking Safeguard. Safeguard is needed for warriors to have that mobility that we have. Used to, we were able to take Mass Spell Reflection last patch, which was 5.4.1. We were able to do that, but they nerfed that, and so now we have to take Safeguard to get out of roots. And for the 6th tier, same thing as the 4th tier. You guys can take Bloodbath or Stormbolt. It's up to you. I like having Stormbolt and Shockwave together because it's more CC. Alright guys, so now I'm going to talk about the glyphs that warriors should be using. Now, we have one glyph that is recommended that you guys should always have, and it's called Glyph of Death from Above. It reduces the cooldown on Heroic Strike, or Heroic Leap, sorry, by 15%. So it's a prime glyph, or major glyph, sorry. So you want to have this one, for sure. Another one that I like to have is Glyph of Bull Rush, which you generate 15 more rage when you charge. This is very useful because your slams cost more rage, everything costs more rage, so it's very useful to have this. And then we have Glyph of Colossus Smash. Your Colossus Smash also applies your Sunring armor effect. This one can interchange. This one should interchange between two. Glyph of Colossus Smash, which will in turn give you more damage. I use this when I'm not getting focused. So if I'm playing a comp that my other DPS is getting focused, then I'm going to take this so that we can do more damage output. Now the other one that I would take should be right down here. Glyph of Mortal Strike, sorry. When your Mortal Strike is affecting a target, healing effects on you are increased by 10%. So if you're getting focused a lot, if you're that person that's getting focused a lot in your 3v3, you want to take Glyph of Mortal Strike so that healing can be done to you even more. Most of the time, this day and age, you're going to be taking Colossus Smash because no one is going to be focusing a warrior really that much unless you're trying to negate damage, and at that point you're still doing a lot of damage. So I would take all three of these glyphs: Glyph of Colossus Smash, Glyph of Bull Rush, and Glyph of Death from Above. Now these minor glyphs, really nothing. The only one I recommend is this one, Glyph of Bloody Healing. Increases the healing you receive from bandages by 20% while your Deep Wounds is active. This is really good for if you have bandages. I used to have bandages, I used to use this, and it increases it by about 3k, which is actually kind of good. It's like having a second win. So I mean, I guess you could use this if you have bandages. I just like having it there because there's not very many minor glyphs that we really need, nothing that really helps us. There is one that can help you, Glyph of Intimidating Shout. This will keep the person standing instead of fleeing. Now I used to use this, but the problem is that if you're playing with an AoE class or an AoE DPS with you, they're going to hit that target if he's standing in that position. Sometimes I like to fear someone out of the way and we don't hit them. And if we have that AoE, and then if I use Thunderclap, there you go. I took him out of that fear. Another one some people like is Thunderclap makes a lightning strike. These are just kind of minor glyphs now, are just kind of like visual kind of things. I mean, there's not really anything that can change them, but I use Glyph of Blazing Trail, Glyph of Bloody Healing, and Glyph of Burning Anger. I like to know when I'm enraged because sometimes I don't even know when I am enraged, but if I'm looking at my character and I'm on fire, I know I am enraged. There can be a problem with this though. If someone knows about the warrior class and they see that you're enraged, if they see you're on fire, they know that you're going to be doing increased damage. So there's a problem with this one, and I probably should change it, but I kind of like it. I mean, it's just kind of cool to be on fire. Most people don't even know about this glyph, most other classes, but some classes will, and you'll just have to watch out for that. Once you get higher up in the ratings, you might want to change that. But I hope this video helped all of you guys that have those questions about talents and glyphs. If you guys have any questions or any opinions or any suggestions on other talents that I should use or that you use, feel free to leave a comment. I read every single comment. I try to comment back to every comment. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, go ahead and dislike it. That's fine with me. If you really like this video and you go and check out our other videos, please subscribe. We try to bring out as many videos as we can. We're trying to do daily videos, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank Thanks for watching.